Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarlane?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarlane.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarlane, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
You're not gonna get much herding done without a horse. All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Come on, boy. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. Giddy up!
Easy.
That's
Forward!
Keep on moving. He's
Come
got
on!
it.
Come on! Come on!
Stay behind us,
Nice job, Mr. Marston.
Look at the cowboy.
Bien hecho.
Come on, you dumb heifer.
Slow down. Get going. Come on.
This way! We need to take them out to the pasture!
Keep it moving. Move it. Come on. Get a move on. Let's go. Come on. Easy. Whoa, whoa. Move, let's go.
Keep going, Mr. Marston. He's just showing off
Now
now.
we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Go.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Watch for the runner.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Barney's gonna love this. Keep him tight now. You're doing great, Mr. Marston. Stay with him. Keep that herd together now.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarlane.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Whoa, Annabelle, whoa.
Come on. Come on, easy up now.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarlane.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby. What are you waiting for? Those horses won't hang around for long.
Don't believe your line eyes.
Yeah. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarlane.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Rope one! You bring him down together!
Now stay calm!
Hold on, Marston! Don't lose it!
You're
Don't let him
doing
bust you, Mr.
fine!
Marston! Lean into it!
It's all right! Come on, baby! Calm down!
Let's see it, boy! Make it
Give
right!
up!
Whoa!
Show me what you got,
there.
boy!
Got it, Mr. Marston!
You're mine now!
Come on in, cowboy!
You'll have this in no time! Come on, boy! Try not to spook him too
Calm
much!
yourself. There.
Good work! I'm impressed, Marston. Let me take you here. Whew. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
You got this!
Relax. That's it. Here we go. Almost got you. Calm down now. I got you now. That's better.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Come on. Yeah, I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired, then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarlane.
Whoa! Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Come on. never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarlane?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarlane.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Let's go. Come.
The trap is set.
Stay together, you dumb animals. Move it up. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Get a move on. Let's go. That's it. Let's go. Come on. Move. Let's go. Come on. Move it. Whoa there. Go. Come on, come on, come on! Yeah! Keep it moving! Come on, let's go, let's go! Let's move here, my four-legged friends! No stopping, let's go! Slow down! Move, move! Move! Forward! Come on! Come on! Come on, easy up now. Let's go! Move! Move on! Move on! Come on! Get going! Come on! Yeah! Move! Come on!
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase.
Come on! Let's go! Come on! You're mine now. Whoa! Relax now. Come on, baby. Calm down. It's all right. Almost got you. Wow. Come on.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Let's go. Yeah. Go. Let's go!
I hear they paid through the nose for raccoon meat over the border.
My mistake, sir.
Hello there! Hey, how's it going? Sure about that?
Come on.
Where is it you're headed, mister?
McFarlane's Ranch, please.
You just rest up a spell, mister. I'm the best postman in these here parts. I will not accept this from anyone.
I can feel 40 winks coming on.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Yeah.
This storm's getting worse. We need to stick together. We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back. Come on, we've got to get that herd back to the ranch.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Don't ride off. It's closing in fast. We're not going to be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me.
Come on.
Let's take them over to the other herd. We'll try to drive them all back to the ranch together.
Come on.
This is getting nasty. It's getting harder to see anything.
Let's go.
Come on. I can't
Let's go. Go. Move it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it up.
Giddy up! They're spooked! We have to stop the stampeding! Do something! They're heading for the cliff!
Come on. Get a move on. Move, move. Move, let's go. Move. Come. Whoa there.
Oh my god! They're running for the cliff! Faster! We gotta get to that cliff before they do!
Yeah.
those stragglers and get out of here. Come on, Mr. Marston.
No stopping. Let's go. Keep it moving. Yeah. Let's go. Move it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Move it up. Yeah. Get a move on. Move, move. Move, let's go. Move. Get going. Come on. Move, come on. Move on! Move on! Forward! Stay together, you dumb animals! Whoa, whoa! Let's move here, my four-legged friends! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! No stopping! Let's go! Come on! Keep it moving! Hey! Yeah! Let's go! Move it! Come on, let's go, let's go! Go! Move it up! Get a move on! Move, move! Come on! Move! Let's go!
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarlane. Let's go. Why don't you jump up? Yes, sir. Where do you want to go? Take me to Armadillo. And don't charge extra if you sleep. I could sure use a nap, partner. Let's
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
The closest doctor is in Armadillo. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you. They're back! We must hurry! What have we stopped for? For the love of God, stick to the road! That's it! Sound the salute! Clear the way! Is that all? Praise be! There's still hope!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much, and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Good God, Thorpe! I can't take much more of this. I knew you'd come.
What?
I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious and plain dumb, friend.
Is that Armadillo? Come on, hurry! Is that you, Mama? Where's Pa? Dad, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Your arms.
This is it. You're gonna make it.
Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Seems all the railroads these days just drop off more and more foreigners. Hello there.
I'm a terrible mother.
Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. But right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
Where is he?
Come!
Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East. The result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times have changed fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens. Might just be a dead critter. Marston, take a look. Eli, you too.
Whoa!
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal! Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun. Come on!
We'll head for Ridgewood Farm. See if they know anything.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes them men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people, especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood.
I can see more vultures up ahead.
All right, let's go check it out.
Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on. Their trail leads to Ridgewood Farm. Come on, let's hurry.
Sons of bitches! Here! Whoa there!
Can't see a soul anywhere. This ain't right. All right, boys, let's have a look around.
Nobody's in the shed!
no one here.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
I'm gonna start getting along.
Time to finish this.
I see him.
Can I borrow this, friend?
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
Oh my good God.
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. And keep your head down.
It's just me and you, partner!
It'll be all right. Head for the shed in the back as soon as it looks clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers. My God.
Escape him to the south. But then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk-eating men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes!
Let's go! Get on your horse, boy!
All right, let's play.
Let's go!
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. He was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead.
Eyes up! You see that? You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now!
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed! Get ready, boys. Here they come. For them. They ain't gonna retreat.
You ain't gonna leave here walking, friend! Looks like that's the lot.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck! Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is gonna help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Deke. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Let's go! Sorry about this, partner. Come on. Come on.
To go.
Get me to McFarlane's ranch.
Why don't you just pull that sombrero down and get shut up?
We've got a fair journey. I need a rest.
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I'm sure it's nothing, but I worry about the old fool.
Yeah!
Yeah! I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarlane. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarlane?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust. Look, I think I see someone.
Come on!
Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Baller twins, that bunch. Now, you head back to the ranch right now. Fetch a wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Really?
Come on!
What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were dead, too.
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon.
Those damn rustlers! I've got a good mind to head over to Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in, like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't realize.
The outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a way to think the bad into good.
You're upset.
Look, Mr. Marston, the barn is on fire.
Come on, easy up now. Let's go.
They're trapped in there.
Come on! Somebody get
The
that
doors are
horses
blocked.
out!
We need to find another way in.
Más agua!
Get a move on! Enough of us!
Mr. Marston, please, see if you can get in through the loft.
This ain't working!
We gotta get to the horse. It's getting worse.
Los caballos!
He did it! Now get the horses out! Dumb horse!
Let's go! Yeah!
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarlane. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
Watch your step, partner. Get off me! Forgive me, mister, but you're getting robbed. Forgive me.
Howdy.
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's gotta be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum! Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. You know, I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That'd be your next lucky mare.
Even better! Good day, Mr. McFarlane.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarlane wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarlane! This is a nice girl you got there.
Get out from there!
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deke. I want him set free. Then you'll get your daughter back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do. Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Oh, government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her.
Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that horse throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarlane, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, Deputy. Make sure he's tied on good.
Stay with me, Marston.
I won't let anything happen to her, sir.
Right. Let's go get Miss McFarlane back. See, this is what happens when the Federals interfere in our affairs. Are you happy now?
No, I ain't happy at all. And I already told you, I ain't with the government.
Now you say that, John, but the only thing I know for sure is who sent you.
They made me come here. They gave me no choice. That's your federal government, Mr. Johnson.
They come down here dressed as cocky as the King of Diamonds, talking a lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading peace and civilization to the West, but they brought nothing but trouble and taxes.
I agree with you. Wolves in sheep clothing, all of them. Rob you, then make you pay to have someone investigate the crime on your behalf.
People around here have been fooled into feeling protected, when they're worse off than they were before.
The fellas I know don't care about people. All they care about is lining their pockets. Why's this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deke's Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, a glorified errand boy.
Wait, Marshal! I'll be back for you!
Bill's standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
Deke's
bastard!
the kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputies. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarlane.
Yeah!
What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed? A lonely, god-forsaken place. Some people say it's haunted. It was quite a town back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. And that was that. Pretty soon, everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and bandits. Scum like Deke here. Oh, popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
I just hope you're not taking advantage of the McFarlane, Marston.
They saved my life. Gave me food and bed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
Come on! We need to get to Tumbleweed! How is this mess supposed to turn out? Sending an outlaw to do the work of a lawman. That's madness.
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
There have to be rules, Marston. Even you must understand that.
It's easy to make up rules, but they ain't much use if people don't understand why. Like my son, if I tell him not to do something, he'll do it anyways, just to spite me. If I punish him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why it's wrong, at least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. Without laws, we're nothing more than animals. Just look at Deke here.
Go to hell!
Dad has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. But from what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are like weeds, Marston. Quick as you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place. It's the nature of places. You know that as well as I do.
The problem with laws is everybody ain't the same. And why should a bunch of rich university boys in the East...
Boys will be getting fast smoking, I bet. Oh, God damn it! I ain't no use to you dead. I can't wait for you to meet the boys.
Yeah. Come on, boys! Over the bridge!
Easy there.
John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town. Keep your eyes open. I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass.
You bet. Besides, Norm here's gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
Lead Deke into town. We'll be right behind you.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with. I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear. Maybe she won't want to go home. She's been fucked so good.
Why don't you save some of that breath for breathing?
What are you waiting for? Untie me, fellers.
Where's Bonnie? I thought we had a deal.
Well, you thought wrong. We don't make deals with the law.
Anybody else?
Gotta get the body before they kill him. Oh, you good if you think it's we ain't stopping!
Bonnie! Where are you? Bonnie! We're coming! Where is she, you bastards? Leave her alone! Don't you lay a finger on her! There it is! Tough guys, huh?
If that's what you after! Come on, mister!
I chose a bad spot here.
Take it like a man!
Bonnie, are you okay?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell took you so long, you stupid man?
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.